channel. Let's learn together.
The Poisoned Apple. Once upon a time there lived a kind princess named Snow White. Her stepmother wanted to be the most beautiful in the whole kingdom. She had a magical mirror. Every now and then, she will ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful of all?" The mirror will answer, "You are my queen." Until one day the answer was, "You are beautiful, but Snow White is more beautiful." The queen was furious and called the hunter. "Take Snow White to the forest and kill her," she said. The hunter took Snow White to the forest but let her go with the promise that she will not return to the castle. Snow White walked through the forest until she saw a house in the middle of it. The house was empty, but there was a lot of food on the table. So, being hungry, she sat down and ate. Then, tired, she saw 7 beds in the bedroom. She chose one and went to sleep. Later that day, the 7 dwarfs came home and saw that somebody ate from their food. Then they saw Snow White sleeping on one of the beds. Hearing noise and voices, Snow White woke up and, scared, told the dwarfs, "Please don't send me away. Let me stay here with you." The 7 dwarfs agreed, and Snow White was happy to help them around the house. Every morning, before the dwarfs went to work, Snow White would say goodbye to each one of them. Coming back from work, the dwarfs and Snow White had fun dancing and singing, and everyone was happy. Back in the castle, after a while, the queen went to the mirror and asked her question again. "You are most beautiful, but Snow White is more beautiful," was the mirror's answer. Angry that Snow White is alive, the queen transformed into her true form, a witch. She went to her apple orchard and picked a nice, big red apple. Then, she poisoned the apple and went to find Snow White. The witch found Snow White picking apples. She said, "Dear girl, taste this perfect apple." Snow White took a bite from the apple, even though the birds told her not to. Immediately she fell down, looking dead. The witch was happy and went away, but she did not pay attention to where she was heading and fell off the cliff. The dwarfs found Snow White asleep and could not wake her up. They made her a special bed from glass and let her sleep there. After a while, a prince riding through the forest saw Snow White and knelt beside the glass bed. The prince tried to make Snow White sit. Suddenly Snow White coughed out the poisoned apple bite and woke up. Snow White thanked the prince for saving her. When the 7 dwarfs came home, they were super happy to find Snow White awake and well. Later the prince and Snow White invited everyone to celebrate their wedding and live together happily ever after.
Thank you for watching. Come back again.